Yeah.
Welcome to the Take a Listing Today podcast, where our hosts Jim Studebaker and Todd Robertson give you strategies to get you out of the office right now so you can take a new listing today. And now, here's Jim and Todd.
Yes, thank you for joining the Take a Listing Today podcast, coming to you live, unless you're watching this by tape, and then it's not live anymore. I'm Jim, and alongside me is Todd.
And our wonderful producer in her VIP suite. Please welcome Lisa Gray.
Is there really tape anymore? Isn't it all digital?
I heard that cassette tapes are making a comeback,
digital
actually.
atoms.
Well, because people like the sound of the audio tape. It gives it a certain
We should maybe have it pressed into an album.
Yeah, that would be something. The Take a Listing Today album. Todd, you'd be in for that, right?
That's a great idea to put in our gift shop, so when Christmas comes, they can say, ooh, I got a couple realtors that would love this album.
Then they have to go out and buy a record player so they can actually listen to it.
Yes, exactly.
Technicalities
Make it
there.
fun, see? Make it fun for them. Yep.
Exactly. Well, welcome to the Take a Listing Today podcast, and be sure to visit our website, takealistingtoday.com. And remember, we are on all of your favorite apps like iTunes, iHeartRadio, and of course, YouTube, if you dare to look at us as we're doing the show.
If you dare.
I mean, you miss out.
You do miss out.
Don't, because there are certain things that do happen that you got to see to believe, or I don't know. You just got to see.
You got to see. You have to be there. Yep.
Yeah, it's definitely
it adds
one
a
of
certain
those.
something to it. Yes,
Yes, it does.
Today's topic: keep referrals flowing with these essential real estate agents tips. So, of course, everybody wants referrals. And so here is the way to get lots of referrals, just by following these tips. Of course, nothing beats with referrals the trust and credibility that come with a word of mouth recommendation. But how do you get those golden referrals flowing? Well, today, Lisa has come up with 7 tips to help you achieve just that.
The magic of these 7 tips is they might not all resonate with you, but in terms of your business, you might look at 1 and 2 and say, wow, if I could do this.
Right.
Because we all know that in every industry, whether you're HVAC, whether you're a roofer, a solar person, an auto, referrals are the name of the game. And if you can get there, like we've talked to a lot of people, like our financial planning division. Oh, I'm in the back 9 of my division, in my business. I'm working on referrals now. Well, the average person doesn't get there. The really great people get there.
Right. And, this is a topic. We very often talk about things that you may be thinking, okay, I've heard this song and dance.
Right.
Give me a new song, a new dance. But there's a reason why we reiterate some of these topics over and over and over again, because they work. So It's just, we're doing this to get it in front of you. It's summer. This is kind of crazy, the market right now, for a lot of reasons. I'm not going to go into, you all know what those reasons are. So things like this, like Sphere, Farm, referrals, all of this stuff, back to the basics, will really help you. So I'm asking you to listen with an open mind and see what you can get from it. And maybe something, as Todd said, will resonate and get you excited to pursue it and get some referrals going, because it's really going to help.
Yeah, and I love what you just said, because we all know, but how many people implement it, that repetition is the mother of skill.
Right.
So you know something, but do you know it inside and out to where you know it, like the song Happy Birthday? You get thrown off during your day, you just get back on track.
Well, and sometimes I have to hear something a couple times, and maybe more than a couple times, before all of a sudden it hits me, oh my gosh, why am I not doing that? That makes sense. That's
like when we
obvious.
say, Lisa, we're ready to start taping. Let's go. We have to say it to you like 12 times before you finally show up.
But I know why I don't want to do that. That's kind of like going to the dentist for a filling. See, there's reasons behind it.
Got it.
Or she realizes we're going to spend 20 minutes getting the technology all dialed in. So she's like, I got time.
That's tech support. I mean, everybody has that, right?
Right.
That is true.
Well, let's start off with number 1. Provide excellent client service. Well, first things first, knock it out of the park with your current clients. When you provide stellar service, people will remember. Go above and beyond in every interaction and be available. Listen to their needs and solve problems before they even arise, which means you have to be a fortune teller, I guess, so you know the future.
This is really about authenticity and passion. And I truly believe all human beings can feel it and sense it when somebody is not being authentic or they truly don't have a passion. So whatever gets you there to show up with a passion, even on difficult days, challenging days, when you're tired, haven't slept, haven't eaten, whatever, you're stressed out, to be able to find that passion, remember what you're doing there, what your intention is, and why you continue to do what you do as an agent, and show up with that. And if you do, it will be felt. And if it's felt, it will leave an impression that will lead to referrals. Right?
And the idea of leaving a impression is when somebody you're working with is talking with a friend or a neighbor, talking about, hey, I think I'm going to list my house. No need to know anybody. And then you're going to get that referral.
Right.
Your name is going to come first.
Yeah. We've all talked to those agents, over the years of doing the show on the phone that are clearly passionate about what they do. You can hear it in their voice, in their cadence, in their excitement about the marketing they're doing. I mean, and it's interesting. Very often through COVID, through recession, through inflation, through the NAR settlement, through all of these challenges, we're still on the phone talking to agents. And the ones that are passionate, they answer that phone excitedly. They are having a great time. They are pushing the crap aside and only focusing on the good stuff. And they're in a great frame of mind. You can feel it. It's like in every cell of their being. And they're fun people to talk to. And I would imagine great people to do business with. Everybody feels that. We all feel that. So make sure you're showing up in that way. And it's real. Whatever you have to do to get to that, if you have to tape a message in your car, tape a message on your phone, on your mirror at home, whatever it is to keep you in that mindset of what's my reason? What's the thing that gets me excited about doing this? And it could be very different from what is working for somebody else. Figure out what it is, write it down, tape it up all over the place. So when you have those tough moments, you can look at it and it will remind you why I'm doing this and get you excited again so that you can always show up that way for your clients.
Exactly. And I know we're going to talk about this in just a moment, but if we just stopped right here at number 1, and people just listened to watch this 500 times and did this in a sincere way, like you're saying, the best time to ask for a referral is when they're in that emotional high, right after you found them that house this afternoon and they signed the contract and went to dinner. They're like buzzing on energy going, oh my gosh, we're excited, we're scared.
Oh, absolutely.
So you've got to get them at the right time. And people do want to refer you. People do want
they do.
Have someone that they know, like, and trust. It's like, that's part of my team.
All right. So that was number 1. Number 2 is stay connected. Out of sight, out of mind is what they say, right? We'll keep in touch with your past clients through regular follow-ups. This doesn't mean bombarding them with the sales pitch over and over. Instead, send a friendly email or a holiday card, or give them a quick call just to check in.
I have a great example on this topic. So I have an HVAC guy I've been working with for 20 years, I'll say. Love this guy. Husband and wife team. Love everything about him. Always referring him, etc. But how often do you work with your HVAC person? Not very often, right? I replaced my system 3 years ago. It's working great. There's no reason to call him. Well, all of a sudden we got home on Friday and our system was down. It's 90 degrees in the house. So I leave him a message. It's Friday evening. I don't hear back. Saturday morning, I leave a message again. And now the thought is, you know what? Maybe his business is shut. And so I start making calls I start checking reviews, looking for another HVAC company, start to make calls. And all of a sudden, he called, and I was just setting an appointment with another HVAC company to come out and check out what was going on. So again, great guy. And what happened was he's overwhelmed, right? He's overwhelmed like everybody is in Florida because we had this drought, this super hot weather. HVAC systems are going down. But a 2-minute phone call to say, hey, listen, I can't talk, or even a text. I'll call you as soon as I can, blah, 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 would have done him a world of good. But aside from that, let's just put that aside. If I had received, let's say every 6 months, a happy 4th of July card, then at Christmas, a happy holiday card from him, that would be enough to tell me, oh, he's still out there. He's still in business, right?
And what would that cost him? A couple bucks.
Right, exactly. So if I had gotten something like that from him the last even quarterly, something just a couple of months ago, I said to Kurt, my husband, No, he's definitely in business. We just got that holiday card from him a couple months ago, and that would have kept us on the path with him, waiting for that return phone call from him. But our thought was, oh, must be out of business. Let's turn to somebody else.
I just thought of something brilliant, Lisa.
Yes.
I know that doesn't happen very often, but
right.
I did.
Mm-hmm.
So we talked about, hey, it only costs like a couple bucks to send these
right.
cards out, but these guys are so busy.
Right.
What if there was a company that could automate the cards going out, so it still costs you a couple bucks, but now you don't have to touch it. You can be out there with your refrigerant and your compressors and your gauges, and your cards go out automatically. What if there were some place like that? What would they call it?
Oh, hold on. I'm going to swing a wand around and it's going to appear. Bing!
ProspectsPLUS.com. Hey, wow. They'll do that. Imagine that.
Well, and the cool thing about Prospects Plus scheduled campaigns, not only do we have them for holidays, inspirational cards, all kinds of fun keep in contact type postcards. There's funny joke cards, that the joke series you two always talk about. There's recipe series, and we add a new recipe postcard every month. We actually just added 6 to that. But there's also Get More Listings. There's farm postcards. There's over 40 different categories, and each category has a ton of postcards. So there's a lot of options. You can schedule it to go out weekly, every other week, twice a month, monthly, every other month, quarterly. I mean, there's going to be a situation that will work for you. Mm-hmm. Even if you only wanted to do once a year, which of course, why would you only do once a year? But if you wanted to, you can go in and schedule one postcard to go out, one series to go out to your mailing list once a year. So you can also do that as well.
But even more important than the series, you're keeping your logo, your name in front of people.
Oh, absolutely.
So now they know in the back of their head, yes, that AC place, they're still in business.
Right. Or that real estate agent whom I love so much, the one that I thought was in my neighborhood, the expert, that I was wondering, did she leave? Did she move on? Because, this is what happens as consumers. We get a postcard and then we don't see anything again from that individual. And we think, they must have moved on, or they're retired, or they went into another career field. If we keep getting postcards periodically, then we think, they're there. And we take one, we tuck it in the drawer.
Yeah. Now, when I saw point number 2 on our outline,
his hand is so go ahead.
When I saw point number 2, it's disappointing. Here's why it's disappointing. I talk to real estate agents every single day, every single week.
Yeah.
And you would not believe, just like on our podcast, we talk to them and we hear them too. I wrote down this sentence while you guys were chit-chatting, and I've heard this probably 500 times since I don't know how. But everybody says, well, if I could turn back the clock, I would have stayed in touch with everybody that's done business with me. Right. I mean, that saying right there, for that exact reason, like you said, like your HVAC situation.
Yeah, it's investing in your future is what it is. And you have to spend money to make money. That's another obvious quote that we've all heard as well. But you are investing in your future when you're staying in contact with your market, with your sphere, with your past clients.
All right. So tip number 2, stay connected. Tip number 3, ask for the referrals. Well, that's pretty simple. It might feel a bit awkward, but don't be shy about asking for referrals. The key is your timing and approach. When you've just closed a deal and your clients are thrilled, that might be a perfect moment to ask for that referral. Something like, quote, "I'm so glad we found your dream home. If you know anyone else looking to buy or sell, I'd love to help them out too." If you happen to talk like a radio announcer, that's how you would sound. So just ask for it, right?
Right.
Well, just ask for it. It's the old saying that we've used for a long time. You have to ASK in life if you want to GET.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, but so if you're in the business of real estate, you're in the people, that's got to be part of your weekly game plan, because maybe 10, 20, 15% or more of your business should come from that category.
What if you took your contacts in your phone, your mobile phone, and you decided, you sit down tomorrow morning and you say, I'm going to spend 2 hours and I'm going to call through my contacts. I'm going to, hey, it's Lisa, just calling to see how your summer's going. Just want to touch base. Haven't talked to you in a while. Blah, 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 blah. You have that quick little conversation. And then before you get off the phone, also was wondering if you know anyone who has been talking about selling, talking about buying, even if they're curious, maybe they even talked about the equity in their home, or how they would even begin to downsize because of interest rates. Any of those conversations. Have you had those conversations with anyone? I'd love to help them. These are all great conversations, great questions. There's a lot of confusion how to move forward in this industry right now, how to achieve any success with your real estate goals. So do you know anybody?
Right.
Now, what if you for 2 hours went through that contact list with that intention, that question you're going to pose to every person you call for the next 2 hours?
Who do you know that I can help?
Yeah, I bet you, I defy you to do that for 2 hours and not find one lead. I defy you to do that.
How about if they write a sentence to Lisa, take a listing today, and say, I did 2 hours of that assignment, and what would they get if they sent you an email that they took your assignment?
If I get an email from them saying they did it, they did this assignment.
They defied you.
They defied me. Tell me what happened.
2.5 hours.
Tell me what happened, and I'll send them a $25 Prospects+ gift card. So yes, please do it. Please do it. Lisa at takealistingtoday.com.
Speaking of gift cards, we had a flood of people from last week with our question.
Yes.
And for those of you, go ahead.
And Lola Philpott, I believe her name was, she got it right. The question was Morgan Freeman from the electric company. What was the name of his character? And it was Easy Reader.
Easy Reader.
She knew it. So she won a gift card for that.
Nice.
I think she's won before as well. So she's a great listener, and she is a smart lady. She has answers.
She actually listened all the way through.
Yeah,
we
that
said
was
that
right
at the end. Wow.
At the very end. That was a trick. That was a test. Fortitude. A test of fortitude.
One of our 17 fans, I think.
Right.
1,700, you mean?
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. I left out the zeros.
So for those of you who turn off the show after you think we're done, we're not done.
We're never
so you want
done.
to keep going.
Yes.
Right.
Until it really ends. And then listen to the next one. All right. Step number 4. Put some skin into that game. Who doesn't love a little incentive? Set up a referral program that rewards clients for sending new business your way. It could be a gift card or a donation to a charity of their choice. Just make sure it's something valuable enough to motivate them, but still within your budget.
Yeah, I think this is a great idea. I mean, just get creative. You know your clients. You talk to these people. You've dealt with them for years. What's something that would excite them, that would make them feel good about making this move, about remembering to refer you? Not awkward, but good, because I think reward programs can sometimes feel awkward because you feel like you're giving someone a referral just to get something for yourself. But there can be a way that's a win-win for the referrer and the referee. So get creative with that. Go online and do some research on that. Go to YouTube. Geez, I bet you there's all kinds of people talking about great referral ideas, ways to reward that get people excited and juiced.
And I love number 4, because think about the assignment that you just gave everybody. That's putting some skin in the game. When I read that, the flip side of the coin could be, okay, I got to put some skin in the game, meaning I need to make this a system where I'm going to get business from. I get them from my neighborhood, my farming, my boom, boom, boom. But maybe it's getting somebody else in your office and saying, let's be accountability partners and dial up our referral game. And here are some ways we could do it. And let's check in or go to breakfast once a week and compare notes and really make this work.
What if you did this? What if you had a list of emails? These are people in your sphere. And you sent an email and you said, for the month of June, I mean, you could start this in July, but you did it for June. For the month of June, for every person's name and contact information you send me that they have an interest, they're curious, they're thinking about home equity, they're wondering what it would take to downsize, whatever it is, it's a topic regarding real estate. Every name and contact that you send me, you get blah, whatever it is, a $10 gift card for Starbucks.
Right.
Something like that. And you send that email the first week of the month. Then you send it again the second week of the month. Hey, just reminding you, we're almost halfway through the month. 3 more weeks. You send me a name and contact information of anybody you know that's interested in discussing real estate with me. Doesn't mean they're ready to sell. Maybe they're just curious. You get a $10 Starbucks gift card. And you do that the 3rd week, and then you do that the 4th week to remind them you got a couple days left. I bet you that will work. I bet you will get leads out of that. If you give out $100 in gift cards
Yep.
That's 10 leads. That's 10 leads. If one of those leads turns into something, first of all 10 of those people you talk to now go in your sphere, right? Because you just talked to them. You want to stay in contact with them. You have 10 new people to put in your sphere. But if one of those 10 works out, what's the average commission that agents are making nowadays?
$5,000?
$5,000 on $100 investment. Oh my gosh.
It's a good ROI.
I think I'd be doing that every month. And the next month I do $10 Amazon gift card. I don't know. I just keep doing stuff. I think Starbucks is a great thing because everybody likes to pop in and get a Starbucks for $10. You can get a couple things, you know?
And I was going to say gift cards are great because it's instant gratification. It's not like, a referral fee waiting until the deal to close.
Yep.
Todd, Lisa's on fire today.
I'm on fire.
She's very excited about today's show. She's
in the water.
betting people. She's defying people.
Oh, defying people. She must have got up early, went for a 3-hour walk, did her meditation, sat in the hot tub. So she showed up in a relaxed state of confidence, I believe. Today.
I think I saw her drinking a triple venti latte earlier before the show. Maybe that's what's counting.
We don't do that.
No. Okay. That's what's the saying? Look who's calling the kettle, the kettle black, calling the kettle black. He's the one who drank coffee. I did not drink coffee.
Me?
Whoa.
Hold on a second. I do have a cup of something over here, but to be fair, this is more sugar than coffee. So there we go.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right.
Now, is Lisa, I know we're getting off track, which is always fun, but is Lisa back on the green smoothie bandwagon, staying healthy every day?
I have been making a smoothie. It's not the green smoothie. I will drink a little bit of those once in a while, but raw vegetables, I don't know always is a good idea. For me, some people can chomp them down like, cow stomach, but my stomach, cows have 2 stomachs. That's how they knock down that grass and are able to digest
cows have 2 stomachs?
Yes. That's how they can digest grass.
Jim, that should have been our question at the end of the show today. How many stomachs do cows have?
That's something only somebody from Wisconsin would know. So
I love my cows.
Yeah.
But anyway, but I have been making a smoothie off and on, and this one I use raw dairy and raw honey, and our local grocery store had raspberries, a pint of raspberries for 50 cents because they were really ripe. So I bought a ton of them and threw them all in the freezer. So I've been putting those in there as well. And then, of course, some protein powder. So I've been making those once in a while. But today,
I think if they're really ripe, that means they're close to being rotten. Is how I
know. I looked through them to make sure there was no mold. There were no mold.
Jim, what do you think? I don't know if she's on the right.
I don't know if I'm on the right show here. Are we talking about smoothies or we're talking about diets?
That's right.
I don't know.
Point number next.
Wait, I've got for today. Anybody who puts below in the comments what their favorite lunch is that gives them tons of energy, they get a $25 gift card.
This is like the third thing that you're telling people to do. I'm confused.
But this is the only thing I'm giving a gift card for.
No, that's not true. You said something earlier about a gift card, didn't you?
No. We were talking about gift cards, but not me giving them out. I said if you email me, what did I say?
After doing that 2-hour assignment.
Yes, after you do the 2-hour assignment, you have to email me.
Yes. So she has given away money today, Jim.
Okay. All right. I'm out of control.
We don't know if we're out of budget.
Where's all this money coming from?
Well, I did grab your wallet earlier.
Right.
Do you need that back? Are you going to need that back?
That'll buy you 1.5 gift cards. Okay.
Just give it back to Black MX and then we'll be fine.
All right. $2.50.
It's only black because I took a Sharpie marker to it. All right. Let's move on here to point number 5.
Okay.
Network. Is networking still a thing? Sure is. So go out there and mingle. Join local business groups, attend community events, and participate in online forums.
I love this because if this is in your wheelhouse, meaning if it's within your personality, it's not everybody that's an extrovert that loves to go to networking, happy hour, community, habitat for half a day here. But if you do love networking, and probably most people should be in this profession, not only will that be fun, but you're going to get a ton of referrals. Like one of my colleagues golfs at a different golf course here. He goes, Todd, everybody refers everybody at our course. So there's some magic to that. So networking, it's all about that.
You said something really really important, that the word networking sounds like, oh God, I don't want to go to another one of these boring events. Okay, so that's not the place for you to go. But if you're a golfer and you go play golf, that's something enjoyable, but you are networking. If you love pickleball and you decide to go play pickleball, and a lot of times those are open games where you mix up partners with other people that are playing at the outdoor courts, and you end up meeting a lot of people doing that. Or if you like art and you decide to go to gallery openings, guess what? You're going to be talking to people while you're at that opening. So pick some things that you're excited about and decide to attend those types of things. Maybe it's something through the library where they're doing some big fundraiser and you love books. I mean, you can find something. There's events going on, especially during the summer, all summer long. What is your jam? Whatever that is, go do that thing. You will meet people.
Well said.
Yeah.
Yep. Well said.
Okay. Number 6, use social media for all it's worth. Your social media platforms are powerful tools for staying engaged with your audience. Share your successes, post testimonials from happy clients, and offer helpful real estate tips.
That one right there is so great because, so I have a real estate agent in Florida and in California, right? Because I'm making a big shift. This young lady, my buddy's wife, her name's Beauty. She's from the Philippines. Incredible. We should have her on the show at one point. Some people don't like video. They feel uncomfortable. But if you like that and that's your thing, I give her so much credit. She did an open house this weekend I didn't know about. I see on Facebook. So someone's filming her. She's talking about it outside. She's just bubbly and fun. And it's like, wow, good for you. And she's having some hearts and different things. So social media is free. And if you get in the habit of using it every single listing like she's doing, I give her credit on that. Don't depend on that on your source of business, but it's a great free source that people like.
Well, and the key to social media really is how often you are posting content. It is everything. Trust me when I say the algorithms will change. They will constantly change. And what's a really fun thing to do is test your social media, your presence on Instagram versus Facebook versus TikTok versus YouTube versus LinkedIn. These are all different audiences. They're different age groups. And after a couple months of posting, you can go and look at the audience that's following you, and you'll learn a lot about who those people are. And if you are able to track some of this, people that are maybe clicking through, going to your website, track it on Google Analytics, you'll find out which audience is your converting audience. Who are the people that really love following you enough to go and click to your website to find out about some local event calendar you put up for the neighboring area, or whatever it is, something that you talked about that you sent people to your website to get. And you can really start to understand your niche market, what kind of people like you, maybe who you should be working with if you haven't tried it yet. If you start noticing, wow, I get a lot of young people that seem to go to my website or seem to follow me, maybe that's your niche. Maybe you should be working with younger first-time home buyers. I mean, it's a great way to learn more about yourself, to understand more about your brand, and to, for no cost other than time, to really start to create a tribe of people that will help you grow your business.
A whole tribe of people.
A tribe, like that word tribe.
I do.
I'm trying to be creative. Let's see. let's all try and use it in a sentence today a couple times.
So if you use it in a sentence and send an email to Lisa,
she'll send you a gift card.
No, we're out of money at this point.
Oh, that's right. The gift card thing is done.
Right.
All right.
No, Todd will send you a gift card.
Yes, yeah. One
gift card
that you all have to split.
Maybe White Castle.
Yes.
That'll be.
White Castle.
Yeah. All right. Thankfully, it's the final tip for you here. Tip number 7: show appreciation. Always thank your clients for their referrals. A handwritten note, a small gift, or even a heartfelt email can go a long way. Gratitude encourages repeat referrals and solidifies your relationship. Getting real estate referrals doesn't have to be challenging. Focus on building those relationships, providing outstanding service, and staying connected with your past clients. And if you do all that, you'll have referrals running out of your ears.
Hey, I have one more. I have one more really good idea.
Yes.
Since I'm on a roll. if you get a spontaneous referral, this is not one that you sought out, you didn't get on the phone or anything, just somebody says, hey, you run into them at the grocery store. Hey, my friend Barb is just talking about buying a home. Let me give you her contact information. So you just out of the blue, you get this referral, right? You get on the phone with Barb. This ends up being a great referral. Do something that will surprise and delight the person that just referred, because they're not going to expect it. Send a card in the mail. Maybe you throw a little, again, $10 Starbucks, $20 Starbucks gift card in there. Thank you so much. Handwritten note inside the card. I truly appreciate that. I'll tell you what, if I got that in the mail, you know what you've done? You just created a neural pathway in my brain that was so positive, like this spontaneous reward, the surprise I didn't expect, that it will trigger me to do it again in the future. It's kind of like Pavlov's dog.
Right.
It's an unintentional, unexpected reward. The person didn't think you had a program, didn't know any, just out of the blue, off the cuff, they threw this person at you. And now all of a sudden they get this nice little thing and they're like, oh my gosh, that was so nice. I did not expect that. And they've wired a pathway in their brain. They're going to do it again.
Agreed. As you went over number 7, I loved ending on this, show appreciation. One of our great agents I wrote down, who does the Market Dominator, whenever she's not busy and her daughter's in the business as well, she will say, you know what? We do 2 days of drop-bys, showing appreciation. They'll go to within a radius, whatever, 30 minutes or an hour, and they'll go get something and they'll drop by and give a gift, like the law of reciprocation. They're not asking for anything, but the other people know, oh, they're in real estate. They want referrals, but they just do courtesy drop-bys. If they're not there, they just leave it. Oh, a nice, pleasant surprise.
That's such a great idea, Todd. And we have agents that have been following our planner and doing this for years, because in our planner, we talk about days. Every month has all of these days that are celebrated. And it's kind of silly, but they're true national days, like National Pizza Day, National Chocolate Chip Cookie Day, National Book Day. I mean, all kinds of goofy days. Oh. And if you get our free planner, which in our show notes, you'll see the link to the planner there. So you can easily get it.
They've got a new planner there for the end of the year, right?
Yes, that one's launching in July. So it's coming up really soon. But yeah, you look in there and you'll see every month there's all these opportunities these days. So if it's Chocolate Chip Cookie Month, what if you went to a bakery and grabbed a bunch of cookies and just wrapped a few in cellophane with a ribbon and just started going out to all those people you said they're going to meet with, and you hand them, hey, Chocolate Chip Cookie Day, want to drop off some cookies? That's your excuse, right? That's your excuse,
fun.
Whatever that day is. And we have agents that have been doing this for years, our customers.
Oh, that and it works, and they love it.
Yes, they do. It's silly. It's silly, but it's reciprocity. You hand somebody some cookies, are they going to remember you? I mean, who gets handed something nice out of the blue? A surprise like that,
I was walking down the street last week. Somebody handed me some cookies out of the blue, and after that, I had a lot of stomach aches. I don't know what that was all about.
Don't take cookies off the street. Just take them from your real estate agent.
Right, exactly.
So you weren't in a grocery store. They weren't handing out samples.
No, I was just wandering down the sidewalk and...
oh, really?
Was it a homeless man and he pulled it out of a garbage can and handed it to you?
No, they smelled a little funny, though. It was right by a dispensary, but I'm not sure if that had anything to do with it. But anyway.
Okay, they might have been laced with something, but we don't know anything.
Anyway, there you go. 7 steps to get more referrals.
Well done.
What are we looking at?
Nothing.
It's a favorite part of our show, I believe.
Okay, you always lean over and squint like that. All right.
Nothing at all. Just checking.
Here's our favorite part of the show. Yes, where we pick out a winner. And ProspectsPLUS.com has provided us some jumbo size cards, 8.5 by 5.5 this time.
Something different.
We'll see what we got, and we'll see how we can make out today. Todd, if you want to tell me
the lucky winner today, right there. Yep.
This one?
That one right there. Blue. Yep.
All right. I'm Ashley Piranha. That's not her name. Pirh Perhala.
Okay. Let's just go with Ashley on this one.
All right. When did you eat that cookie from
Ashley? It was right before the show. Okay. There we go. 910. 818. 5777. She's using a QR code on here. Scan the code to find out what your home could bring
Makes
in today's
life
market.
Easy.
Very nice.
Nice job, Ashley.
Your Lawyer's Mill neighbor. Sawyer's Mill neighbor.
All right,
Maybe
no
you should
more
do this.
cookies. No more dispensary cookies.
Until after work, and then go slow. Yeah.
I'm going to start taking my walks at night. Hey, Ashley, this is Jim and Todd and Lisa with the Take a Listing Today podcast calling on behalf of ProspectsPLUS.com. You happen to know that fine place? I think they do some postcards for you.
Yes, what can I help you with?
Well, they gave us your card and we wanted to give you a phone call. If you had just a minute, we wanted to talk about how you're using your marketing through Prospects Plus. And when we're done, we'd love to give you a chance to win a gift card for their website.
$100, Ashley, for just about anything on the site. Sound good?
Well, I'm literally pulling into the driveway for a showing. Can you call me back later this afternoon or even tomorrow?
A showing. Well, you know what? A showing is important, so you probably should take care of that.
We'll call her at the next show in 2 weeks. We'll try her again.
We're live on the show.
All right.
We'll try you in a few weeks, Ashley.
I'm going to hold on to your card because it's very nice.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks.
Good
Bye-bye.
luck. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. Well, see, that was very nice.
Yeah, so keep
she's
that
going into a showing.
But she could have still won and just taken 2 minutes. But okay, she's worried.
Well, she's probably got people standing there and she's walking up on her phone and she doesn't want to be doing that. And,
guessing the electric company.
hey, we'll just set that one aside.
Yeah, we'll call her
We
in
can call
2
that
weeks.
one again. You were a little early on that one, Todd. Maybe on our next show, we'll pick that one out.
Okay.
If she's at a showing again, I'm going to get suspicious, but let's see.
All right. So here we go. Say
Yes.
Wednesday.
That one, yep.
Gee, I told you, Lisa was like, she's
Lisa's
hyped up
on
over
fire
there.
today. I think she got up early and did the core 4. She's on fire. I think
I did get up early. I did not do the core 4. I don't know what that is. What is that?
That's working on business, body, balance, being. So meditation, memoirs, a workout, some good fuel.
I work
stuff
out
like
in the
that.
evening, but
Okay.
That would take all day if I was doing that.
Let's call Ashley back. I think her showing's over.
It might be over by now. You're right.
Are you done? Are you done? You said call back later.
Right. They don't like the house anyway.
Oh, you didn't mean 10 minutes later?
Oh, fair enough. This is Deanna. 828.
Here's the one.
828, is that what you said?
828. That is what I said.
Okay.
516 1707. And she's in North Carolina as well. We had a lot of cards coming out of that part of the country.
That one is a sure thing because I've been staring at it for so
Okay.
long.
It might be. Might be.
Thanks for calling Adventure Realty Group. Renee?
Hi, Renee. We were looking for Deanna.
Deanna is on a phone call at the moment. I am her personal assistant. Can I help you with anything?
Maybe. We're calling
Oh.
on behalf of ProspectsPlus.com. Do you have anything to do with their marketing, with Deanna's marketing?
Yes.
Okay, so you probably actually placed this order.
You're gonna make her very happy. You're gonna give her a great surprise in 2 minutes here.
Yeah. So I'm looking at a postcard for 106 Smith Lane.
Okay.
Right. So this is the Take a Listing Today podcast, and we've got your card, and we're on the air. We wanted to ask you about the marketing, and as Todd mentioned, we're going to give you a chance to surprise Deanna. Maybe she can give you a big bonus because we're going to give you a gift card here towards the end of our conversation.
Okay.
To use just for about anything on our website, $100. So let's have some fun. But yeah, first about your marketing. Is this a campaign? What are you guys doing in this sense? Your postcard looks great, by the way.
Thank you. So that postcard I made for a new listing, and what we did was we sent it out to, I think it was a little over a mile radius to all of the homes around, just to try to, one in an effort to let people know in that neighborhood, if they had anyone that was looking for a home, that, we do have one available. The house actually is a little bit listed for a little lower than the majority of houses or the average house on the market where we live. And so it's just a good opportunity. We send those out for our listings when they go live.
Wonderful. So it's like your version of a just listed postcard.
Well done. Well done.
Yeah, excellent. Adventure Realty. I like that name. Are you guys anywhere near Asheville?
We are 2 hours from Asheville, Chattanooga, and Atlanta, right in the middle.
So you're right in the middle. Well, that's pretty awesome. That's a good place.
Perfect.
Good reason to live there. Well, all right. And I apologize. You told us your name at the beginning. What was it?
That's okay. It's Renee.
Renee. All right.
Renee,
we appreciate you taking time with us today. And now comes the most exciting part of our show is where we read you a question, the podcast trivia question. I'll read you a question and 3 possible answers. And if you get it right, it means a $100 gift card, which you can choose to share with Deanna or not. Keep it for yourself. Doesn't matter. But it only works on Prospects Plus. So, you'd have to mail out some postcards with that.
Okay. There's a lot of pressure here. I'm ready.
Well, and Lisa and I have determined, Renee, that sometimes these questions are a little tricky. So if you need help, Lisa's here to help you. Yep.
I'll help.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, Renee, here is your question. In what state is it illegal to get married on a dare?
Are you kidding?
Is it A, Arkansas, B, Delaware, or C, Wisconsin?
Oh. Get married on a dare. It should be legal everywhere. It just sounds fun to do.
Okay,
It may not be the smart thing to do.
Again?
It is either Arkansas, Delaware, or Wisconsin.
Delaware, huh? That's
I dare you.
interesting.
I dare you to marry me.
Sounds
I
like-
might use that at happy hour.
Sounds
tonight.
like something
Might work.
Delaware would make illegal, doesn't it?
Yes,
It does sound like I am gonna go because I have a best friend that lives in Delaware. I'm gonna go with Delaware.
All right.
Oh, be good to her. Be good.
We're saying Delaware. Show me Delaware.
Yay!
Look at that. It is Delaware.
You have to let your friend know.
Yeah, tell your friend.
Amazing. I will.
You're going to go to jail if you get married on a dare. And Todd, what does Renee win?
Renee, thank you for being on our show. Remember to subscribe to Take a Listing Today. You won. Lisa's going to get you a gift card for $100 for just about anything on our website and some swag from the Take a Listing Today podcast. Keep up the great work. And if you
Thank you.
Renee,
Yes.
should I send that email with the gift card code to the email address on the postcard?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to send it over. You'll see it at that email address by tomorrow. $100 gift card.
Okay. Thank you so
Awesome.
much.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Thank you, Renee.
Have a great
Bye-bye.
You too.
Bye.
All right. Finally, winner. There you go. You want that?
Yeah, I do.
Jim, that was because
was my bad.
That was because you picked the winner. You let us
you have
pick.
to pick them from now on.
Yes.
Maybe I will. Maybe that's the answer here. I just need to start picking the cards. All right.
Right.
Lisa, what else we got?
That's it. I mean, go with God. Do something
Okay.
great. Get on assignment. Go out on assignment. Take a listing. Get your briefcase.
Assignment.
Fill it with Ritz crackers like Kramer did, and there you go.
All right. Well, if you still remember from our hour-long show today, today's topic was how to keep referrals flowing to you. So take these 7 tips and you'll be doing great for the remainder of 2024. Thank you so much for joining us. And don't forget our show sponsor, ProspectsPLUS.com. They've got wonderful things and free stuff too, because they're always giving away stuff for free.
I know.
Exactly.
They're amazing.
Yes.
Thank you guys. Stay strong out there. If you need us, reach out. We have you covered. Take care. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, we have time for 20 seconds.
Yeah, after all that, man, I got to go hit the bathroom.
Oh, come on, you guys can't hold it any longer.